everyone, and welcome to another amazing interview with an author on the Share Your Story YouTube channel. I'm so excited today because there is an author here who I've been fangirling over for a little while, and this is our first time that I think we've actually properly had an interview. I'd love to introduce Sharon Giltrow. How are you?
I'm very well, thank you, and thank you for having me on your show.
Oh, it's about time.
I've
been watching everything that you're doing, and I'm really grateful that we get a chance to talk about your new book. Tell me a little bit about the story behind the story. Where did you get the idea for this book?
So my latest book is Get Ready Mama, so it's there.
It's gorgeous. I love it so much.
Cute. It is pretty cute. So I got that idea from my daughter, who's 16 now, but I still have to wake her up every morning and get her ready. So it sort of started that way, like, you have to go into a room and open the curtains and, I say, come on, get out of bed, then go back again and say, we're leaving in half an hour. So it's just sort of based on her and just sort of prodding her along to get ready in the morning so we can get out of the house on time. And I thought I would fun. And I thought I'd make it a bit more fun by doing a role reversal, so it's the child getting the mum ready.
And all the things. How many times as a mum do we want to go back to bed and pull the cover over our heads?
Exactly.
I love it.
Exactly. And because she has a lot of before school things, I get up earlier before her, so I'm sort of at least awake before I have to start the process. So then I just thought of what's all the things that parents have to do in the morning to get their children out of the house. We can't just grab our keys and go. And I was trying to find humorous things and also have a lot of heart in it as well, because we're parents, so we want to get our children out, but we also love them.
Absolutely. And I'm a much better mother when I'm caffeinated as well, I must say, when I wake up and have my coffee before they get up. So totally get that. So can you show us your favorite part of the book? Is there something that just went, oh, that's just my favorite bit?
My favorite page, I'm trying. Well, I loved how Arielle, she's the illustrator, so I kind of said on this page, which is I think it's called the half title, I said I wanted it to be the child's room. And then when I saw the PDF of this spread, I saw that she'd put my other book, Bedtime Daddy, in the bookshelf. And I thought,
oh my gosh.
Yeah.
So I thought, coolest Easter egg. Oh my gosh, that's amazing.
Yeah. I thought that was great. And I love those little bits that Arielle put on each page. Like there's a unicorn picture there. I was reading it to a kindy class on Monday and they noticed the unicorn picture. So they really loved that there was a unicorn picture. So I just love that every page has got something that somebody would enjoy and see. But I think my favourite would be the excuses that they're using for being late. So the puppy ate Mama's shoes, Mama had to stop for a Mamachino.
Yes.
And she's late just because she's late, like she's not on time. So those excuses, which I did research, because you think, do picture book writers research their books? And we do.
Yes,
maybe
absolutely.
Not. So I researched, what's some of the best excuses that people have used and actually given the front office as to why they're late.
I love that. It feels like this book is a real team effort, and I always say this about picture books, that it really is this gorgeous marriage between words and pictures. So tell me a little bit about the teamwork that went on to get this book from idea out of your head to that beautiful book that's in front of you.
Yeah, so EK Books are the publisher, so you can see their little red Converse, which I love that logo. They said they would publish it, so I signed the contract, and actually EK signs the illustrator and the author at the same time, so you know who your illustrator is straight up. And then they also introduce you, like there's all the emails go to both of you, so it's not
lovely.
You're not allowed to talk to the illustrator, or you're not allowed to I think some publishers, I don't know if they say that, but they don't encourage it as much.
So they were, every publisher's different.
Yes. Yeah. So that was lovely. So the first thing was the character sketches. As you know, you get those first, and we had to decide between people or guinea pigs. So, and the guinea pigs are so cute as well.
Cute! That would have been so cute. I love that you did people, but oh my gosh, I want to see a mummy guinea pig drinking a mummy chin. Can I just
Exactly. So it was a very hard choice, and I think we all agreed that because it had a lot of like interactions between the mum and the daughter, that there'll be a lot of facial expressions, and we just felt that people would be able to do that a bit more than guinea pigs. So then Arielle went away and started doing the storyboard, but I got to see, she'd do 20 pages, and then they'd send it to me, and I could make changes or suggestions. So it was really a team effort.
It's so great.
Yeah.
And do you have a special place that you are creative? Like, do you have a desk, or do you kind of wander? Where do you get your ideas, and then when do you sit down and actually put them on paper or put them on the laptop?
Yeah, well, often I get my ideas just when I'm out and about, like, or doing chores or in the shower, and then I just try and write them down straight away. But I do have a space where I am at the moment, so this is my office space. So
Yay!
Right next to the lounge room, but
I'm not even going to show you what's out there. But yes, we in the lounge room.
Yes, yeah. So, but I feel I actually need to be sitting at my desk to get a project started.
Yep.
So I do need a desk to do that, and the computer. And we did have it in another part of the house, but because the children are teenagers now, we've turned that into sort of a teenager retreat. So we did a little switch around. But yeah, so this is my writing space. I have, when the kids were younger, like my first book, Bedtime Daddy, I didn't write it at swimming lessons, but I'd do like editing and things. When they were at swimming lessons, I'd sit in while they were swimming and do the editing. So there's a few things I can do when I'm out and about, but I like to be sitting here when I first start.
I have a desk now. I feel very grown up because I didn't have a desk until 2020. Otherwise it was exactly the same, like just cricket lessons, back of McDonald's napkins, kitchen table was a big one.
Yeah.
So yes, I do feel very professional now that I have a desk. So I think that's amazing. And what a lovely insight to see where you get to be creative as well. Did you always want to be an author? Like, is this something that you said when you were little, when I grow up I want to be an author, or is it something that's kind of just happened?
I've always enjoyed writing. Like, English was my favourite subject, but when I was growing up, because I'm the youngest of 8 children, so I've got like 20 nieces and nephews ranging from my age to 25 or something. So I was always surrounded by other children, so I always wanted to work with children. So being a teacher was sort of what I wanted to do from when I was young. So, and then also wanted to do writing. So it's good that now I'm an author and a teacher, so I can do both.
That's amazing. That's amazing. And what do you think is the best part of what you do, either as a teacher, as an author teacher? What is it just that you really love about what you do?
I think it's just the interactions with the children is what I really love. Like, as a teacher, the daily interactions, like you'll say something and then they'll take that and do something, and just sharing my books with children in libraries. And so just interactions with the children is probably my favourite part, and that gives me energy. Like,
absolutely.
Yeah,
absolutely. I think anyone who wants to be a children's author really needs to feel energized by going and reading their story to kids, and also be prepared for what that's like, because sometimes they can be quite brutal with their honesty and their feedback. And so what advice would you give to those people who are watching, who have always wanted to write for kids but have kind of had something that's holding them back? What advice would you give to them?
Just do what you can at the time. I first started seriously doing it in about 2012, 2013, but it was just moments each day. And don't get disheartened. There will come a time when you can spend more time on it. Like, you don't have to be doing it 8 hours a day to be a writer or an illustrator. Just know that you've got a goal and you're working towards it, and just keep chipping away at it until it happens, and then
Absolutely, it's
Don't
such
give
a process. Yeah, and a
Don't
bit
give
of a
up.
labour of love as well, isn't it?
Yes, and just persevere. Just if you give up, then it's done. It's over. But if you just keep trying, and don't be too hard on yourself. If you haven't written that day or done any writing, that's you've always got tomorrow. Or
Absolutely. I totally agree 100%. Now, if people want to get a copy of your gorgeous book or contact you to ask you questions or maybe invite you for a school visit or a library visit, what's the best way that they can contact you?
Well, I've got a website, so it's www.sharongiltrowauthor.com. So that will have all my information.
Beautiful.
And a contact form. So but I'm on social media as well, and that's always good. I often use that. I often use Instagram to message other authors Yeah,
that's amazing. So what I'll do is I'll put a link to that in the comments. So if anyone's watching, if you would like to contact Sharon to find out a little bit more about what she does, or to actually get her to come and do a school visit or get a copy of one of her beautiful books, I'll put the link in there. Sharon, thank you so much. I am so grateful to you for taking the time out of your very busy schedule now to have a chat to me. I've loved learning a little bit more about you and about your gorgeous book, and I hope we can do it again soon.
Yes, thank you, Michelle.
Awesome. So if you would like to hear some more interviews from authors, make sure you like and subscribe, and we'll see you on another edition of Share Your Story.